Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. CR Daredevil here with something else. Um, so a little while back, we did a series. It was upon my most recent return to YouTube. Obviously, the WCW series that is still continuing on to this day, but there was another series that joined it. It was a series where we traveled back 9 years and well, at the time it was 8 years, but 9 years, and we took over a company that was running things at the time, and that was a whole computer ago. Since that time, said computer has been replaced, and unfortunately, said computer has corrupted and has caused said save to disappear. But although said save has disappeared, it doesn't mean that said database has disappeared, which means it does not mean that said series could not be returning in its own different form. That is right. We are bringing back the TNA 2014 series in TEW 2020. I am excited for this. Uh, yeah, I'm excited too because I was having a lot of fun with that series before everything got all screwed up with it and things went downhill from there. So, a couple of things. First off, this is a full reboot of the series. It won't be the same. Sorry, I got something in my throat right now. It will not be the same. Won't be exactly the same storylines and all that stuff. Obviously, there may be some things that play out similarly, but it won't be exactly the same stuff. It won't. It also won't be the exact same roster. There are going to be some slight changes here and there. Maybe bringing on some other people that we had before, and maybe getting rid of some other people who we had before, and that kind of thing. So we'll kind of play this by ear and kind of see how this plays out. But we are officially doing the thing again. Dixie Carter owns TNA. She rates our performance as excellent. In this time, instead of us being Dave Lagana, I just decided to create myself. So CR Daredevil is the booker of TNA Wrestling. As you can see, we have a bunch of people that you are seeing there as get ready to debut gimmicks. Some of them interesting gimmicks as I kind of look at them. So we'll kind of break down stuff here. So, like I said, you're probably going to see a lot of the same characters that a lot of the same people are going to be here that were already here before. And some might be different. Some might be a little different. So, obviously, Abyss, he was here before. Brought in Allison Kay. She was in the World Cup over, but I decided to just bring her on straight on this time. She'll be a part of the Knockouts division. Alpha Female is already here. Not really doing a lot. In fact, I think I got rid of her pretty early on, but I think I'm going to keep her around this time just for the heck of it. Angelina Love was obviously here. Austin Aries. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly I decided to bring in pretty quickly on, like pretty early on. Because I think originally I waited months before I brought them in. This time I'm bringing them in right away. And we're going to actually have them managed by SoCal Val. SoCal Val is coming back to TNA, and she's going to manage Red Dragon because I have some interesting plans with that there. Lashley Rude, obviously still here. Bram is here. Didn't really do a whole lot with him before, but Brooke. Candice LeRae is here. She's going to be starting off right away with us here. Chris Hero was there before. Obviously, some of these other guys were here before. Eddie Kingston is here in TNA. Really decided to kind of bring him in and kind of use him as the Mad King gimmick. We're not going to give him his weird like TNA stuff that he was doing, where he was like, he's part of that one group. I cannot remember the name for the life of me right now. And somebody in the comment section is probably gonna be like, "Oh, he was this." It's like, yeah, that's right. He was part of a terrible group though. But yeah. So we got that. Evie's gonna be coming in straight away. I do have plans to bring the Knockouts tag team titles back again, but it probably won't be for a little bit. I'm going to probably wait and build up the division first before I really dive into that, because I feel, looking back at the original series, I feel like I didn't really do a whole lot to build up that Knockouts tag team division much, especially since so much of the division was so underutilized at that point that all of their matches was just penalized like crazy. So I feel like I'm going to build up the Knockouts division a little bit first before I bring in the tag team titles again. Obviously, you know, other people that are here still. Io Shirai is going to be here in TNA. Going to be using her very interestingly. Jeff Hardy, I did it in the original series too, however, but he starts off this database as Will o' the Wisp. No, we're not doing Will o' the Wisp. Jesse, who, by the way, the Bromans are being managed by Brooke Tessmacher in this save. I have some plans for that there. Means for the time being, Brooke will not be joining the beautiful people like she did in my previous save. Katarina Waters is here, aka Winter. She's going to be here. A lot of these other people that are already here, like I said, Kyle O'Reilly. Leva Bates is here, bringing her and Mia Yim in. Again, slowly build up some people, slowly build up some knockouts, so that way I have a strong division before I bring in tag titles, if I ever do really. Mercedes Martinez is another one who we're bringing back. This time in a little bit of a different character than that. Io Shirai is here. She's going to be teaming up with Io. We're going to be bringing them here as Triple Tails. We're going to be using them as Triple Tails here in TNA, and I'm going to be excited to kind of book with them there. But they'll also be doing their own individual things as well. Paul Lennon, of course. Peter Williams is here. Portia Perez, another great talent who will be a good addition to the Knockouts division. Rhett Titus is going to be here. I think he was here before, but he's going to be here. He's going to be debuting a sexy boy gimmick. I have very interesting plans for that gimmick there. Rocky Romero is going to be wrestling here. Obviously brought in Rosemary a little bit early on. Serena Deeb, of course. Veda Scott, who we had before. And everybody else kind of similar there. So there's that. Title-wise, we have the Knockouts champion, Madison Rayne. World champions, Magnus. Tag champs are the Bromans. And the X Division championship is vacant because Sonata starts off as the champion. But you may have seen there that Sonata got himself injured. He's out for almost 3 months. So I didn't feel like keeping the title on him. So I'm going to have to do something with that right off the bat. So that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, going to be kind of excited for that. As you can see there, Lockdown 2014 is going to be our first pay-per-view at this point. So we'll have to see what I end up building for the first 3 weeks heading into that show and kind of go from there. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to book this show and book this series again and see where things really go from here. See how much fun and enjoyment I can do diving into it once again. So I'm looking forward to it. A little bit shorter of a video for this because I'm just reintroducing the series and kind of going from there. I've got some plans that'll be fun to explore heading forward. But for now, that is where we're going to leave things off. So thank you all for watching, and we will catch you in a future video.